I'm from South Carolina. I moved out here, and they had me thinking Orange County was just the Holy Grail. Oh, you go to Orange County, they got that money in Orange County.
I'm from LA.
So, bro, I'm gonna have to take a detour real quick, put me on game about to ride, and then we'll get back on track. Don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to the LA Rams, but
Why not? Whoa. Let's talk about this. Hold on. Sometimes you just gotta go with how you feel.
I am old enough to remember a time where it was weird to be on the internet.
My name is Trey Hatton.
This is Rob Palacio. This is gonna be a beautiful thing for sure.
I know you actually been, since you're doing your no drinking thing, you've been honest, but this weekend at work was like really slow.
Really?
And I don't know if it's because of like the holiday season.
Holidays, yeah.
I don't know if it's because of the holiday season, but it was slow. And then Sunday is usually my busy day, but it like, so I'm a little paranoid if I'm being real with you with my Christmas stuff.
Okay.
But once again, I'm refusing to go backwards with the finances.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm really in limbo out here because you got to think, my money is made day of.
Yeah.
It ain't kind of like no. And so what I just been doing is like, all right, X amount of dollars here, I'm going to save for this. So like say, for instance, I put 4 installments towards my rent every week. That's just what I've been doing. But bro, it really be having me at like it's tight. But you know what? The message last week was to be intentional. And I definitely did that. We enjoyed all of it. Saturday, I don't even know if you know, we had, I told you we live on Candy Gingerbread Lane. And so we invited all our family over to go look at the lights. We had a fire pit out front. Everybody, bro, you can't even, this is probably the last week. The week of Christmas, you won't be able to drive down our street. That's how like crazy it get. And so we had everybody over. We all went and walked, had a few cocktails. I left Savage. I worked the brunch, but I left work at like 5, went home, got dressed, put my little fit on, and we just chilled. It was amazing, bro. I was with my daughter. We was running around, like, just at the house. I smoked a little cigar, listened to some Christmas music. Only thing I wish I would have had was some eggnog with, like, some, like, Baileys or rum.
Right.
I didn't get that, but everything else was dope. Like, the kids were playing, running around. It was a total, like, Hallmark special.
Yeah.
And I think that's more than enough this year. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, baby. I'm playing, but it's coming around, man. It's being good. I think the thing that I've been harping on the most, I guess, is my health. Okay. I'm trying to be conscious about my health during this season. Like I feel like we use the holidays as an excuse to slack off in our like health. I'm not gonna lie. I'm speaking for everybody. So you say what you want. I know it's a couple of really stern and organized and structured people listen to this podcast, but the majority of people during the holidays, starting at Thanksgiving, use November and December as like,
from Thanksgiving on,
whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to do that. I just want to lock in. Okay. Have fun. Almost what you doing, bro. Like you got a set day.
I'm just picking my battles, man, because like I'm a little behind the 8 ball, so I'm trying to catch up.
But that's the way to go, though.
So yeah,
I just think that's the way to go.
I get it. Like even in the house in general, like we've kind of relaxed on our usual low carb thing during the week, And for us, like we're a blended family, so the kids go away after this week for Christmas holiday. So while we were doing the grocery shopping, Jen was like, "Oh, should I buy the regular stuff or whatever?" And I was like, within reason. Like,
Yeah.
it's the holidays last week with the kids. You know, before they leave, we're gonna do our fun little kind of meal because we're not gonna have them for Christmas. So yeah, there's been a lot of extra nights of, you know, I'll pick you guys up a soda. I'll let you have this. I'll let you have that. We typically don't have soda in the house. We just don't do it, right? So, so holidays is that time. People kind of relax a little bit. But I already told the kids, I said, when you guys come back in the new year, we all back on the train, you know, and I know Nate's got goals for himself too. So I'm gonna have him out there with me, you know, because he's young, so he can get it real quick.
Bro, it fall off in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Bro, next you know, he looking like out of a magazine. I'm telling you, as a kid.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah, he's not where I am. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. Like for me, it's more so. I was talking to Emil about this because we went to the Ram game this weekend. Had a great time. But I am being really intentional, and that's what I love about doing this podcast is we talk about things, and I have full intention on following through on the stuff we talk about. You know, I really want to walk that walk. We don't get in front of this camera and post all that stuff and just to talk.
Go eat a cheeseburger.
It's how we plan to live. What we're trying to do. We're trying to legit raise the bar. This is why we call it what we call it, because you know this is
you said something.
The story of you and I really trying to inspire each other, and we're just sharing it with the world. If somebody else gets something out of it, that's great too. You know, that's why we do it. So, you know, I literally when we had that conversation, because that's all it is. Trevay comes to the house and we have these conversations, right? And I'm like, man, I got to live intentionally. I got to really do that. And that's a part of my journey. And so I've been on this because I'll be honest with you, since the wedding in October, I noticed that I was having too many reasons to drink.
Ooh, don't talk about me like that. Don't you talk about me like that.
And I know that flies in the face of what we do.
Don't talk about me like that.
No, it's deeper than that. But like it's just a reality, right? Because first was that party phase of like we just got married, everything's on a high. So I mean, I think we got married on a Saturday, Sunday we had drinks, Monday we stopped at the winery. You know, just because we had nothing to do and we were still in vacation mode. I think Tuesday we ended up at Savage.
Didn't mean to.
You know, we meant to stop at Savage. And then, you know, and it went on from there. And so I noticed, you know, it just kind of transformed into I'm having a cocktail at dinner. I'm having a cocktail after dinner, if not at dinner. I'm having a glass of wine with the wife. We're kind of just chilling, watching TV. Oh, you want to watch a movie? Yep. Let's pour a glass of wine and watch this movie. And so I realized, you know, dang, okay. The week started on Monday, and now it's Thursday, and I done had a drink every day. Even if it's just one. It could be just that one glass of wine. And I'm like, that's not me. And then I'll get to a Friday, Saturday, and we'll go hit up a winery, or we'll end up at Savage, or we'll hang out at the house and buy, you know, a bottle of something. And I'm like, that's just entirely too much. I'm drinking more days out the week than I'm not, you know? And I know I don't have a problem.
That's a big deal for me too, though.
It just became a habit.
Yeah.
It became a habit, not a problem, because I don't need it. And I go, well, I'm never going to get healthy that way, right? For one, that's one of my goals is to get healthier. So I'm like, I'm not going to get healthy that way. And also, what am I doing to my body long term? Right? So being intentional, right? So I just decided, you know what? Let me prove to myself I don't have a problem. That
is an honest question.
Yeah. Because right now I think it's just a habit and it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Right? So but prove it to myself before earn my next drink. Go a week and don't drink. How do you feel? And if you go through that week and you feel like hell, then you got a problem. If it's easy, then you know it was just a little stupid habit. And it was easy. I didn't miss it. After day 2, I didn't care. It wasn't. In fact, when I had that beer, it was nice to have that beer with Emil. But I was like,
let's get back to work.
I was done.
Yep.
I did not want a beer after that. I didn't want a beer when I got home. You know, I was like, I'm good. I don't want to drink now. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay. So now I can get back to my regular scheduled programming.
But even when you're going through that, Raw, like when you're having those drinks, it just doesn't, like, I ain't gonna say it should ever fulfill anyone, but it's not fulfilling after a while. Like it loses that sparkle. So when you had that first sip of that beer yesterday and you're at the game.
Oh, it was delicious.
And you with a meal.
Yeah.
You're cheering. That is the joy of having a beverage.
Yeah.
When you do it once a day or repetitive, it just loses its luster.
It loses its luster. And that's the thing. Like, there are a lot of things in life, things that we enjoy in life, you never want it. That's the problem with over consuming and overindulging and being gluttonous, right? Is when like you're doing it more for the how do I even say
the feeling? I think they just looking for me.
You get hooked on the feeling.
Yes, I think it's just the feeling,
and
bro.
It don't feel special anymore, right? It's like going to Disneyland every single day.
Yeah,
right? Then Disneyland's not a special place anymore. It's just your regular place that you like, you know? And so I don't want to lose that with anything that I'm doing in terms of like, I love to have a beverage with my friends and, you know, my wife and, you know, have a cocktail with you. And, you know, sometimes on the show, we're going to have cocktails, you know,
when we get right.
Yeah. But I never want it to be like, yep, I needed that cocktail to get through my day. I needed it to unwind, you know. Well, I'm doing it because I just want to and I'm an adult. All those things are true, but like that shouldn't be your everyday reality. You know, in my eyes, that's for me, that's how that works, right? And so I realized going that week, and I'm gonna do it again this week, I'm not gonna have any alcohol until probably Saturday or Sunday.
You don't want to drink because the Eagles lost last Monday?
No.
I do.
But we lost this week. But I'm happy about it. I'm actually happy we lost.
Yeah, you kind of needed that shot to reality.
No. So Emil actually, going off tangents, but Emil actually, we were on the way to the game, right? And we got to the game when, you know, the final score came through. I was actually pretty happy about that because I was like, oh, that means Kansas City is mathematically out. So don't got to worry about them this year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I was like, maybe we needed to take that L just to get one of them away. Because, you know, this year it's going to be Buffalo and Denver that we need to worry about.
Yep.
So maybe Denver or Buffalo will take care of each other and we only got to deal with one of them. So that'll be the ideal scenario.
Yeah, I can see y'all playing the Chargers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, good riddance, KC. Sorry for you, Patrick Mahomes. I didn't want you to get hurt, but, you know.
That's why I'm like, and even, you know, the drinking, man, if I'm being honest, sports is another reason why I think I need to have a drink.
Yeah.
Like, and not for the bad reason.
Right.
But just, you're watching the game, you're having a drink, and something eventful happens. Mm-hmm. Once you get in that good zone, the game just seems a lot more entertaining.
Right.
To me. Not that, but then I'm like, after a while, I'm like, but then I used to enjoy games before
you were of age to drink.
Without alcohol?
Yeah.
Like, why is this?
It's all that. So that's programming. Bro. That's
you know what I mean?
By society, the NFL itself. You know, I mean, I'm sure as soon as you go, like, I was at SoFi, and what's the first thing I see? Budweiser.
Proud sponsor of the NFL.
Proud sponsor of the NFL. You know, the Budweiser logo with the blue everywhere. Budweiser's everywhere. Budweiser next to this. Logos everywhere. You know, I mean, it's there, bro. It's there for you. It goes with sports, right? As soon as I walked in, we parked off site. As soon as we walked in, there was a vendor at the threshold of the parking lot.
Get your ice cold beer. Get your beer.
She had tequila.
Ain't
shots.
no way.
She had a little vial, like, get your tequila, your Don Julio, whatever. And I was like, dang, I ain't even walked in the building yet.
I know that shot was
the
about
building
$50.
is still in the background. Like,
you just in the parking lot.
I'm just in the parking lot.
They can do that?
I guess so. And they were still doing it when we left.
That's how they made their money. Huh?
Yeah. But I don't know if you can walk in with that. I don't know if you got to finish that before you get there and buy alcohol there.
I don't think you can walk in the stadium with alcohol. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Gotta finish
So
that
you
mud.
get it, you gotta down it real quick and
Toss it.
Yeah.
And I know that shot about $40, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Any LA hot dogs out there?
Yeah, oh yeah. It was everywhere. Yeah, it was really hard to turn that down. I almost feel like that's what we should have did instead of getting a hot dog in the stadium.
I'm be real with you, bro. It's something about that LA
Yeah,
dog,
man.
boy.
I've been raised on those, so
That
I know that's
thing-
brand new for you.
It's new.
Couple years in for you,
Bro, I had like the first time I had one, I went back and got 2 more.
Yeah.
They like, you ain't gonna have dinner? Nah, I'm doing my dinner right here. It was when I want to go see Lakers play Celtics, but even then, with all the advertising they do for drinking, why is it that if you don't go to the game, let's say you don't go to the game, why is it that the drinking is so entertaining when you're doing something? And listen, I'm big on social drinking.
Okay.
I believe like
obviously.
So I believe you have a drink, you roll your shoulders back, but then I know me. Like, I can have a full conversation, a great conversation with anybody without a cocktail. Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out when that shifted. Like, maybe I'm just hearing people say it, and I think that's a cool saying, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of being a follower. Maybe I'm not raising the bar in that way and being my own, have my own thought, but I enjoy drinking. I hate to say it.
I don't think that's a problem.
It's not.
There's
But
nothing wrong with that.
But I don't like going down that rabbit hole as you were explaining earlier.
Right.
I don't like going down that.
My old man used to say that to me all the time. He says things to me. He said, control your habits, don't let your habits control you.
Ooh.
And that's the end of the story, right? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with drinking. Obviously, I love wineries. Obviously, I love, going to a bar. That's how we met, but you got to keep it in check. Whatever that means for everyone, it's different for everybody, right? Mm-mm. Some people don't work out as much. Some people work out. Some people have other things they got to do. Some people, it'll get away from you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I was in party mode a little too long. It'll get away from you if you're not careful. You got to be, that's why they say drink responsibly. That's what that really means.
No. They just got to say that by law.
I know. That is true.
They don't want to say that.
Well, that's how I took it, damn it. I applied it to myself.
There you go. Nah, you raised the bar. You did that. So I guess I'm giving up drinking for the rest of the year, y'all.
Rest of the year?
No, heck no. I'm playing.
Come on, man.
Raising bar. I ain't gonna lie to y'all now.
Man,
I'm going to cut back.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Just
being...
be responsible. I mean, whatever.
On another note, and on a serious note, my Knicks play this. I know you don't keep on NBA, but
I haven't been. I need to.
We in the NBA Cup Finals, baby.
I still don't even know what that means.
It ain't nothing, bro. I'm be real with you. Like, if the Knicks win, great. If the Spurs win, it's whatever as well. It's an exhibition tournament. Like, yeah, it's a championship. Right. You get a trophy,
and it still counts towards your regular season record, right?
Yeah, but like, I'm just happy that my team is successful enough to be in.
That's your bar. That's the low bar.
That's the low bar. The high bar is winning the finals.
Come on, now.
But
let's be serious.
What? It's the truth. We're second place in the East.
I know, but that's where you are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I believe we can win it all this year. You don't believe it? Belief starts in here, Raw. And you don't feel it in your heart.
Where does reality start?
Belief and reality start here. Hey, just watch. Hey, y'all remember this RTB community? He said the Knicks are going to win it all.
This year.
This
year.
This basketball season. Yep. We are. I have faith.
You have faith. Okay.
Just like I had faith in my Eagles last week.
I gotta give you a little something just because you have faith in your Eagles and then they did win. So
they didn't win.
Last year.
Last year, but I'm saying we lost to the Chargers. You remember I told you on Monday?
I'm talking about that. Like, that could happen on that's any given Sunday type shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like the last time you was really wolfing about your Eagles.
Now, last year I was moving different though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Last year
you was walking with your chest out.
Yeah, last year I was like, "What you say to me?"
Yeah, you was slamming my drink down, like Eagles. And I was like,
no, what? I did not.
I'm like, I don't even want it.
I did do that after we won it. I was moving a little different after we won it because I had got a lot of slander. I remember we had lost to who did we lose to last year? We lost to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
In the regular season last year. And I was just getting so much slander, from, my boy Thaddeus. All the Tampa Bay fans was getting on me. I'm like, do y'all know who I am? I feel like Nino Brown, New Jack City.
Yeah.
And my brother's keeper. I thought I was going to have to off one on, but I'm back now. I'm back on top. I'm back on top, baby. Knicks going to win it all. Angels going to win it all. Sports is going good.
No, you getting crazy.
But
you getting crazy.
Another thing I want to talk to you about, and it's probably going to lead into something we got going on later, is, man, have you looked at the pricing of cars now? Do you pay
I have not, and I need to, because I'm going to be in the market probably next year.
Bro, it is off the chain, bro. Like, it ain't just kind of people. Like, I text my brother, and he's like, that's because you live in California. Like, it's just high. No, I think the rate of a car is it different state to state?
Yeah, but it's going to be probably a big factor is the interest rates, isn't it? So, and then like the best thing you can hope for is, well, I don't know if you can hope for that, but like when we had that, if you have something to trade in, like I remember when we got Jen's car, we were in that chip shortage situation and the rates were low.
What chip shortage situation?
During COVID, like because of COVID, they weren't able to make a lot of the chips for the cars, the microchips. So they were like, she got like almost twice the value for her trade-in. Like it got to the point people were calling us asking, can we bring her car? Like 3 different dealerships, that we had inquired about maybe possibly buying the car. They're like, can you bring your car in? We'll give you this number for your car. Can you? And like just, they were almost competing without knowing. Because they wanted that car.
To resell it.
Yeah. Or whatever, do whatever they're going to do to it or whatever. To get the microchip, whatever they wanted. I don't know. But we got like a pretty high value for her turn in. So we put very little down cash for her car, her current car.
Heck yeah.
And she got a really good rate because rates were super low at the time. This is like still within that time period where rates were really low.
I wish I would have been moving around then.
Yeah.
Hey, what are your thoughts on electric cars?
Okay, so
I'm just curious. I never asked you.
No, I don't know. I don't know because my brother drives an electric car and it works out. Well, he drives a hybrid. So I think I would go his route because he's got.
You want the gas and the battery?
Yeah, just in case. Because I don't want to stop. So like, and I don't even know I've only been in a Tesla 3 or 4 times, right? Like I don't own a Tesla. So Emil does. So we were in his Tesla.
How did you feel about that?
I mean, I like the car.
Would you own one?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying because like we went and I don't know if it was full. I'm assuming it wasn't, but so we get all the way to LA from where we were and then we drive back. But on the way back, we stop in Buena Park because he had to charge it for like 5 or 10 minutes, and it tells you, it was like, oh, you can complete your trip now, if you leave now. It didn't wait till like it was 100%. Once it got to like, I think it was like 47%, it was like, you can complete your whole trip now and keep going. So I was like, I don't know if I want to stop like that, but I know my brother has a hybrid. And what he tells me is like when he comes down, because he lives in Santa Barbara. So when he comes down to LA or even all the way out here, he'll tell me like 90% of his trip will be on his, on the electric and almost use no gas. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's kind of dope. And his car is kind of fly. I forget what he drives, but I was
that's
like,
really convenient.
Yeah. So I'm like, maybe I see the point, but
how do you?
I'm not against it. I guess is the full answer.
Do you like the way of going away from gas though, or are you a gas supporter?
My bigger issue with driving a current like why I wouldn't want to buy a
motor
Tesla
vehicle? Okay,
is because there was a point in time on the freeway, there were 3 Teslas in front of us. We would have been the 4th Tesla, and there was a Tesla to the right of us. And I was like, oh, look, we're all in a little group here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to like be.
You want to be different.
I'm be a little different.
Okay.
So I need, if they got different brands of electrical vehicles, but like, it's all, well, it's the Tesla, it's the Cybertruck, which is ugly as hell.
That is an ugly truck.
It's an ugly ass truck.
That is an
I don't
ugly
care
truck.
what color you paint it. It's an ugly ass truck. I'm sorry.
It look
I've
like
seen
fucking-
everything. I think
look like
was
a
out there.
dinosaur. Like I don't know. Like
Well, it looks like a fifth grader truck.
like yeah. Like fucking. Oh, there we go. Like you draw your trucks back in the day.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Damn, that's a good comparison. Like a
Yeah.
fifth grader drawer.
Yeah.
My thoughts, bro. I'm be real with you. I'm kind of all over the place with the motor vehicles. So I like that. I don't know if it's the C class or the S class Tesla.
Okay.
The one that looks kind of sporty.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Mhm.
But I also like the country boy in me just can't not want a diesel truck. Like
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And
you
like
have to let that go if you're gonna be out here.
I know, but like
I mean, you don't have to.
hopefully I can just make more money.
Yeah.
Cause like I really want a diesel truck. And then like another part of me, that's what I'm saying. I got like 4 different personalities with these cars.
Mm.
Like I do think I have a problem. I want to Escalade.
Mm.
Like I've always liked the Cadillac Escalade.
Right.
And my wife too. So it's like, okay. But then it's like, I'm already driving X amount of miles every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I don't know. I'd be like, out here, it's hard. Like if I was in South Carolina, it'd be an easy decision.
Okay.
I would just get a truck
Okay.
and call it a day. But out here, it's like, it's almost like you need more than one car.
Yeah, I don't even know what car, because like I said, I'm gonna be in the market at least probably by.
What kind of car are you looking at? I'm curious.
I don't know. I haven't even gotten that far. So this is an interesting conversation because is a Tesla on my radar?
Should it be?
Should it be? I mean,
what kind of Tesla would you get? Do
I
you
mean,
even
it's-
know the model?
it's-
A Tesla truck?
It's gonna be a lower. It's gonna be a lower model. Like, let's be for real. Like,
Okay.
I got things to accomplish, so I'm not blowing my money on an expensive ass.
Yeah, but you're going
And
to
I
make your
don't,
money back.
honestly, I don't drive that much. Like I do 90% of my work from home. I don't need anything flashy. So I don't need a whatever. My wife, she gets the nice car because she's moving around and,
Such a
obviously
good
we use
man.
that for the family car mostly, things like that. But my car, it don't really got to be nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm still holding on to my car is because I'm like, I don't go anywhere like that.
And that's how I feel about mine. I drive you see my Corolla.
Yeah.
It's beat up, you know what I mean? But it's got character.
Yeah.
I don't turn no heads.
Yeah.
I'm incognito. Nobody bother me.
Yeah.
I feel like if I get another car,
Yeah.
it'd be something for somebody to look at. I like the car where everybody turn their head away.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Whose car is that going down the street? And so it's like, that's another issue I'm dealing with. What do I do with that car if I get a new car?
Nah, you sell it for parts, bro.
No, I still want that car.
No, you gotta let that car go.
You're crazy.
No.
Why do you sell cars?
Yeah. For monetary value.
No. That car ain't got no value. You seen that car?
Bro, you can get you can get some money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably about $200.
It run, you can get money for it.
Oh
You
man.
put that in Zeke's bank account or Carmen's bank account.
Heck no. They gotta figure it out on their own. I'm playing. See, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I like talking about. So you never went down like, oh, I want a classic car route.
I'm not that guy.
Or a muscle car.
I'm not that guy.
No?
I do not want a muscle car. I will drive a muscle car for the weekend for fun. I do not want a muscle car. I don't want anything that goes super fast. It's not me. I like to drive slow.
Not even
Like not
motorcycle.
slow, but like I like to drive. I like to,
I don't believe you, bro.
yeah, bro. I don't be swerving.
I don't believe you, bro.
Yeah, I don't be swerving. I like to look classy in my shit.
You ain't never want no no Hellcat.
Nah. That don't interest me at all.
Wow. You don't never want to.
I like to good my shit. I want my shit to look clean. I want
You can look good in that clean the Hellcat.
I want it to have some nice rims, some nice seats.
Man,
You know what I mean?
2002.
I want to pull up and just be like, yep. I
Throw
got
some
it.
D's on it. Just got a Cadillac. Okay. I see you. You trying to shut it down. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right. I learned a lot today.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place.
Okay, this is the kind of person I actually am. Like,
Okay.
for real. And this is gonna sound pretentious as fuck. I'm the kind of guy that if I had the kind of money that where I didn't have to drive,
you would have a driver.
I'd have a driver.
I'm not mad at that.
And
though.
I'd be getting out of a limo everywhere I went.
No, you would get out of a Rolls Royce.
Something like that. I didn't drive. Yeah.
A Bentley
No,
or
I
a
would
Rolls
drive.
Royce.
I would still drive, but I would have a lot of times where I just didn't drive. Like if we going out on the town, I wouldn't drive.
So you don't like to drive. Who drives more?
I do like to drive.
Gene or you drives more?
I drive more.
Okay.
When we're together, I drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. As a luxury, as somebody that has a lot of money, having a driver is a flex.
Yeah, that's a flex. I don't, but like not everywhere I go, let me retract that. It's going to be more like when we go out.
Yeah.
Day to day, I don't want to like get in the car and have a driver take me to the grocery store.
You go to Ralph. Well, if you got money like that, you got somebody shopping for you.
Yeah. Which I never, even if I had money like that, I don't want that life.
No.
That's why I'm a voice actor. I want to be able to go out in public.
I don't know if you keep doing how you've been doing, you might be able to afford that life.
I need to be able to go out in public, like
and so human interaction.
I don't want to be like Michael Jackson and have to put on a mask to go to the grocery store. Do common shit. That's weird.
I don't know what I would do. What my rich fantasy would be if I was rich. What would it be? I ain't never thought about that. I don't want to drive. I want to be able to drive myself always.
Yeah.
Rich.
I mean, you can tint your windows. Pay any fix-it ticket that you get. Like it's fine, but
that's what I think. I would do something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying just anything along the bounds of. I think I would just have a nice boat. A staff to upkeep it.
Yeah, but I would need like a yacht.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yacht.
Yeah.
With a helicopter pad.
Yeah.
That's like rich fantasy stuff, right?
Yeah.
But
that stuff is a flex.
I don't even know what that arena looks like. It's just like with the car. It's like when I think about having a nice car, I always think about the upkeep. That's why I always say no. Like, how much does it cost to upkeep like a 1968?
That's why I don't want no crazy ass like muscle car. I don't know.
And I know me, and that's why I know I'll never buy one.
Yeah.
Cause like maintenance, like come on, bro. But you could do it. Like I know you just don't want to do it.
I don't want to
like
do it.
I see how you, like you really dial in on stuff. Like if you were a car guy, you would be a serious car guy.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, you scuff somebody came on the sky and scuffed my bumper.
Yeah.
You'd be all in it.
There's a lot of things I don't do because I would have to go all in. And then that would take up my time.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
like,
want to do it. You know what I mean? So like Emil was asking me about doing fantasy football. I was like, no, never.
I'm done, bro. I got eliminated out of first round for both my fantasies yesterday. Why? But just do it. You can't never do nothing halfway.
I can't do nothing halfway. You know me enough by now.
I support that.
I can't. I'd be looking up all kind of stats. It would go down. I would have no time for this podcast, no time for editing. Like right now, I'm learning about DaVinci Resolve and how to make that work and get things like I'm self-educating. I've always been a big self-educator, right? I taught myself Pro Tools before I went to school for it. That's just I'm just kind of big on that. I like doing research. I like the art of having to read stuff and then put it into practice. And
that's the only way you get better.
Yeah, so that's just fun for me. That's purpose for me. So right now I'm doing that. So I'll buy camera. Like now I'm starting to get into cameras.
Yeah, the camera's got you on chokehold right now. You all in it.
Yeah, and I know nothing. The thing is, I know nothing about cameras. So every episode, probably for the next 10 or 12 episodes, is a trial and error when it comes to cameras.
But that's about to take your voice acting to another level.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna give me something else to do.
You know what I mean? You can be in the camera like, doing your thing. I'm not a good voice actor, but you be doing your thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. Like it's fun for me. Like I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm learning about exposure and the flash and
Is it a completely different language?
It's a whole different language, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I can't point and click.
Audio. I'm not trying to make it
lighting, like reason why they have diffusers and this and that and whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, like this is how you do that, and then you put it in like a program like DaVinci Resolve, and then you do your color correction, and then you do your color grading. Those are two different things. I didn't know that.
Did you earn a new respect for camera crews now?
Oh yeah, I used to wonder why it would take them so long. Like you'd see them setting up, and they're not even behind the camera; they're just tinkering with the lights for like an hour. I'm like, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is.
Now
because that's more work
just
on the
doing
other
it.
end. I'm like, okay, now I'm doing it right. I'm trying to place the lights and like tinkering stuff. Like I'm already seeing like with our setup, I'm like, I gotta change this already, and I just bought this stuff.
Well, hopefully one day, if Laura willing, me and you have a nice building where we can just go.
Yeah, at some point.
When hopefully we get there and life treats us well.
Yeah.
That's the vision for me.
Yeah,
we have a office building or space. We rent it, go in there, record or do whatever we got to do. If you got to go in there, record your voice acting content.
Yeah.
I go in there to study.
Yeah.
Like it's just somewhere where we can come as a team.
Even if we don't rent a building, it'd be nice to have a place, a dedicated place. Like if I can manage to get another home with an extra room, that I can pad up the way I want to, and I leave it like that. Like, right, when we leave here, like the set got to come down, and I got to reestablish the home or whatever. But, like if we could have that dedicated space, I already know exactly how I want it to look. You know what I mean? There's going to be our recording space for our podcast. We'll set that up the way we want. And then there'll be my workspace for my voiceover stuff.
These darn kids, man.
And it'll be what it is. But, I got one moving out, so that might be the space.
Well, it can't be that quick. Shoot.
That's a whole nother year from now.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Not you doing the exact time. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
But, it is what it is. But we'll get there. It's a nice little ride. But, I'm enjoying all of it. Like, I'm a tinkerer by nature, especially when it comes to things that, I don't know, like really captures my imagination, like how cameras work and stuff. And I never thought that would be me, to be honest.
Is it though? Like, are you feeling the vibe right now? Are you feeling like the camera?
I'm interested. So like every time somebody says, "Oh, I love how the podcast is looking. I love how it sounds," or, anytime we get those accolades,
it make you go harder.
Yeah.
You like, it ain't even there yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show
like
you.
We just got on YouTube and them numbers just and I'm like, oh, YouTube. Every day I wake up, the numbers are.
YouTube is the people's choice, baby. Yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't we start like this?
Well, nah, bro, because it's like, so it's a bill. And I feel like.
Yeah, we had to figure out a lot of things beforehand.
Outside of the camera.
Yeah.
And when we did that, I feel like now we right on time. It almost looked like we hit the ground running, but Lord knows I did. But when it comes to that, fixating, I think I'm fixating on chess right now. I want to become a good chess player.
Okay. Nate is a chess player.
I'm going to have to play with Nate.
Yeah. He's good. And you got to be scared of him because he's like, math in his head is like supernatural for him.
Yeah? Yeah. So how he can add up the squares and the moves.
He thinks differently. Like the way he thinks with math is like the way I think with audio, which is kind of math.
That's dope.
Yeah. Like it scares me sometimes. Like we'll just be talking. He's like, oh, well, this and this and this and this. And I'm like, but like, and it's not even like the way I learned math.
Don't that make you mad though?
Like he does that Common Core, whatever the fuck that shit is, and like in his head, and I'm like, that's like an extra step. But he can do those extra steps faster than I can do my
your normal,
my simplified version.
Yeah, you like this. He doing 3 steps. You like, hold on now, let me double back and double check.
Yeah,
that's dope.
And he's like, Dad, and I'm like, shit.
Hey,
so now I look at him like, Nate, what's
help me out, son. That's what happened. Hey, my parents used to use me.
Yeah.
My parents used to use me for like a grammar check because I was really good at spelling at a young age. So like when they was sending messages or writing letters, they'd be like, hey, how you spell that, Trevay? And I'd be, but I missed that. That's funny, man. Yeah. I might have to tell Nate to help me out there. How old is
12.
6th grade?
Yeah, he's 12. Yeah, 6th grade.
6th grade?
Yeah. I mean, he was, during the summer, he was playing his teacher in chess, and he beat his teacher.
Yeah, I ain't playing him. Actually, I should play him.
Yeah.
Because he'll help me look at the game
differently.
He will. He'll help me hit because my goal is to beat my brother.
Okay.
And I'm sure after I beat my brother, because I know I am. Sorry, bro. He's a really good chess player, too, and I would like him to play Nate. He thinks differently, like, not with math, but he's a process guy.
Okay.
So he believes that every piece on the board has a specific role.
Okay. So he's a strategist.
Yes, like, so they would be great to play against each other because it's like he's doing it mathematically and he's doing it straight structure process.
Right. So he knows, like, okay, this guy's going to, like, sacrifice. That's how so you could do that, so I could do this. That's how he thinks, bro. And it's, like, weird. Yeah. Like, even with anything he does is process. Like, and I didn't learn it about my brother until, like, recently.
Like, I'm like, why do you think like that? But I'm like, oh, you're a process-driven guy. Like, everything that you are doing has to have a purpose. Like, we play games, like role-playing games or anything. He's like, this character has to do this because this what it's meant to do.
He's not an emotional person at all.
No.
Not an emotional thinker.
No.
Okay.
He like is straight to the point, bro. And so when we were in Houston, funny story, for his bachelor party, we went to a bar.
Okay.
It was an old school 90s 2000 bar. Okay. They had a ping pong table in there. Mm-hmm. They had a Nintendo 64. They had a PlayStation 1. Mm-hmm. And they had 3 chessboards. And I'm like, how did you find out about this place? He's like, it's through dope, huh? But it's like an open bar. And it's just like people in there drinking, chilling, playing each other in chess. Bro, dopest vibe. I done been there a long time. My brother sat down at the chess table, bro. He beat everybody that sat down in that mud. Everybody.
Really?
Everybody. And for his bachelor party, we played King of the Games. So throughout the entire day, we would have certain competitions. So throughout the day, we were competing, many competitions. So this is what would happen. It wasn't serious. So say, for instance, we were in the pool, we would have a competition to swim. He got a trophy made. Whoever got the most points at his bachelor party is the winner. Okay. And it's just what we were doing. Whoever stayed up the latest, whoever drank the most. And it was like, and so he had a side competition was, if nobody beats me in chess, like I get 8 points towards, and I'm like, no way he's gonna beat. This bar has been here, and there's serious chess players that come in here. That's what I'm thinking in my head. My brother beat all them boys, but he came out and said, well, none of them boys good. I said, ooh, you cold for that. He said, I didn't break a sweat in there. I said, oh, my Lord, don't do him like that. I was over there getting my butt beat in NBA Live 2001. Right. On the PlayStation. I'm looking at he over there. I'm talking, he's like, his bachelor bar. I'm like, you need another drink? He's like, yeah, get me another tequila. Guys, tequila, murking him. It was fire. It was like fire to watch. Like, it was like one of them proud big brother moments for sure. And like, ever since then, I'm like, I got to beat him at that. That's the type of brother I am. Just so you know. Okay. And then, like, if it turns it, because Zeke likes chess too. Okay. He does chess club at school.
Yeah, so, that's how Nate started.
So I'm hoping it evolved into, because Zeke is good at math. Okay. So I'm hoping it evolves into a relationship with me and him. In chess. And just something else I can pass along. Yeah. Not that it's even a tradition in my family. The only person I know that plays in my family is my brother. Okay. But
yeah, one of these days we probably should like come down for dinner or something.
I want to.
And then like have the 3 of y'all play chess.
Well, Zeke ain't like, he's very beginner. But like, I'm a little bit better than my son.
Yeah. Like, but that'll be interesting.
Just to watch him beat on us? Yeah. No. That don't sound fun at all. But I'll come, let him whip my butt so I can get, I need that fire. Yeah. Like, people get scared of that fire in anything, in any capacity. Sometimes you need to get that L that help you level up. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
You got to do it.
You have to. It's a part of the process.
You got to get the practical work. You know what I mean? So, heck yeah, I would love to. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm trying to get that back. Like, I've been running suicides with the kids for basketball practice because, I coach Zeke team. And I've been doing suicides with them. And last Monday, we did like 15 suicides, right? Why I went out there and did them suicide on kids? My lower back was hurting until Saturday, this past Saturday. I did it again on Wednesday, but now I'm getting back out there tonight because, like, I feel like my body need it now. Yeah. It just showed me how out of shape I was. Right. So now I'm about to get back on the suicide with my kid. Yeah. And doing that made me appreciate basketball again. Yeah. Like, on another level. Like, I miss that aspect of, I always say I fell in love with working out before I fell in love with sports.
Interesting.
I fell in love.
That's usually the other way around.
Exactly. Yeah. But I fell in love with, like, what it takes to be a good athlete. And then I will go, all my confidence in any sport was derived from the work I put in. I never thought I was the most talented kid on any field. Okay. Like, as far as just go out there and kill it. Yeah. But what I did know was, like, when we was working out, you was not doing the extra work. Like you probably did 3 less reps, and I got you now. Like that's where my confidence is derived from.
Okay.
Oh, I beat you. Yeah, like I already beat you.
That's interesting. That's different. That's different.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I know anybody that thinks like that.
Oh, I beat you 4 months ago. Like I beat you when you was calling in saying you was sick and you wasn't.
Right.
Like you beat.
Right.
Your talent ain't enough talent in the world that can catch up.
I always worked hard, bro. I always worked hard, but I always had a certain talent. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So for me, it was just like, I'm going to put in the hours, but like, I got it. Like, talent wise, I was always sure of what I could do. You know what I mean?
I couldn't catch.
Interesting.
I wasn't always fastest, but I knew for a fact if I put it all in that training, like that's why I love training though. It don't lie. No, you're not going to see a huge leap and bounds, but you will see improvement.
Yeah, I hated training. I loved when I noticed the results
of
training. So, like, day to day, I hated it, but that workout that came through where I shined and I was like, I just leveled up. I have to make this harder. I enjoyed that.
That's what make you fall in love.
So it was like probably one workout a week where I was like, okay.
I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm him.
Yeah, I just got better. You know what I mean? Whether it was basketball, we're doing these drills, whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm not tired. You know, put up a bunch of shots. I made a lot of them. I'm like, okay, let's come back tomorrow.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? But then it gets switched up, and then you don't make as many shots because you're tired because they put more weights on the thing, and now you sore, and you know
the dopamine ain't hitting like it was.
And then I hate it all over again.
And them be the ones where you, and that's the crazy thing is. Those were the days, bro. I'm not even being funny. I would lean in the most. I would be like, where my dog at?
Yeah.
I ain't no punk. Like, this all mental.
Yeah.
But, like, the stuff I used to tell myself in my head was crazy. Like, I remember working out one week. We had this old strength coach, Mike Conley. He was the assistant coach at Butler University. He was a basketball coach. He came there, he retired. He lived in North Carolina. He came and coached at Central High School. One of the best coaches I ever had, bro.
Okay.
I was sick, had the flu, bro. I was not trying to lift weights, bro. He was like, I'm going to tell you something, Treve. I feel you. Like, I know you sick. Oh, white man. He was like, I know you're not feeling good. And he was real. He said, but the key to you going to the next level right now is you working out the hardest you can. And I bought it. And I remember that day I trained. Bro, I was literally like, sick, like body aches, chills. And I went in the weight room and just went crazy. Like I'm like spitting up. I think I like went outside and threw up. I'm talking about just getting it. It was a pool of sweat on me, bro. And I was cold. Like I was like training. And he was like, I think after I remember Coach Conley being like, that was one of the best workouts I've seen you have. And that like, I'm telling you this, bro, because it really helped me go to another level, and I hope somebody hear this. It wasn't the workout. It was my mindset. It had nothing to do with...
At the end of the day, that's what sports is, right?
Bruh.
That's what sports gives you. Like that's why they say some of the best and successful businessmen and successful people have an athletic background. You know, because I remember that from my own sports time, but I also saw that on a different level when I used to teach my daughter's softball team. Like, you know, I was pushing a bunch of 8, 9, 10-year-old girls
to the limit.
To the limit, bro. And sometimes in 100-degree weather, you know, and they were killers at the end of the day. You know, I remember they used to fear this one girl because she threw a 40-mile-an-hour fastball. And they feared her like, you know, nothing else. And I said, okay. And everyone knew it. It was one of those things. It was like, girls, how fast does Chloe throw a fastball? 40 miles an hour, Coach Raw. Okay. We go in the batting cage. I put that shit at 45. Didn't tell the girls. And we go through our routine, whatever. At the end of the whole thing, girls, how fast does Chloe pitch? 40 miles an hour. The machine set to 45, girls. Who got a hit today? Everybody raised their hand. Don't talk to me about 40 miles an hour anymore.
Mental.
They're like.
Mindset.
Yeah.
And now they up there looking at her like,
yeah,
we about to.
I'm like, she ain't gonna pitch like no machine. So,
that machine coming out.
yeah, right. And they and at first I went and I just gradually kind of raised it, and there was a few girls who were just like kind of jumping, but after a while they settled in. It's just because I never told them what speed we were hitting at, and a few of them asked, "Rob, how fast? Coach Rob, how fast it is?"
35.
I was like, "Don't ask me that. I'll make you run a lap."
Ooh,
yeah,
my bad, coach.
It was like that.
Made me tighten up. Made me
but they
sit
got
up.
over it, and those girls were stronger for it. You know what I mean? After that, I never heard those girls like worry about a pitcher like that. It was whether they did well or not. It wasn't because, oh, she throws really fast. It was that ended. You know what I mean? So that it's a mental. You're right. It's a mental challenge, and that's what sports is. But it'll show you how to go through life, how to handle adversity, how to meet the challenge where it is, and you can't ask for anything else. That's what sports is, man. That's why I truly feel every child should do something, whether it's, basketball, football, soccer, whether it's martial arts. You should do something that will give your child adversity. Skating, whatever it is. So they just learn not to buckle. Everything won't, because it'll show you nothing will come easy, right? You're going to fall on your face. You're going to get embarrassed. Something's going to happen, right? You're going to sprain your finger. You're going to fall. You're going to not pay attention. I've had balls bounce off my head because I wasn't paying attention. And I've had to run laps because of it. Double embarrassment, right? Like all kinds of stuff. Like there's always a point where someone's slacking off, or you'll see your teammates slacking off to some capacity, right? So you'll learn lessons just by being in a team atmosphere, and you have to pay the price together. You guys didn't play well. The coach is upset. One of the craziest things we went through is our coach was getting ready to retire, and we wanted to give her a championship, and we had a bad game, and it wasn't looking good. And I could tell it wasn't about her going off on a bad note. It was the fact that she cared about us, but we weren't being all we could be. And we were sitting there like, we can't send coach out like that. And we still lost, but we fought, and she was proud of us for it.
Yeah.
We lost to a better team, but we fought and we cried, and I was in junior high.
Oh, that's the best.
You know what I mean? But I still remember that, like,
emotions at its peak.
Yeah. Yeah. And that taught me to go out on top no matter what happens.
I can see you now. Come on, boy. Hey, this for coach.
Yeah.
This coach last season.
Yeah.
Tighten up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We were coaching each other, picking each other up, yelling at each other. We were, nobody was allowed to put their heads down. We were a bunch of junior high kids, 7th, 8th grade.
Why can't we do that morale now as adults? Why can't we have that type of camaraderie around each other as adults? That's a great question. I'm just asking.
That's a great question.
People wonder why their business teams and their group isn't working or is not efficient. Why can't we just have that bond? Why is it so easy for 12-year-old, 13 14, 15-year-old boys and girls to get together in an athletic event and reach a common goal, but we as adults have a hard time working together and unable to meet tasks and goals? Why is that?
That's a great question.
I'm just curious.
I don't know, honestly, because I would like to think that, we try, and like there are jobs that want you to do that, but there's also the agenda of the company. Are they selling the Kool-Aid, or is it really like that? You know what I mean? And then there's some of us that know. And when you're in a work pool, people are in different phases of their careers and lives. So good luck trying to get the 50-year-old to be on the same page as the 25-year-old, right? The 25-year-old don't care as much as the 50-year-old about certain things, right? But that's at the same time, that's what a team is. So, is it the fact that, I don't know, you're being paid to do that job, and if certain things go wrong, you get fired and not the other person? So there's a little bit of selfishness that comes into play, which is necessary because you got to maintain your job. I don't know. Like it's actually pretty interesting. So I don't have an answer for that, but you're right. Like
I'm just curious. Like I'm trying to make it, very.
There are always points in life where like we call it humanity when humanity comes out because
It's hard.
We go like, we go, oh my God, like besides being here and I really don't want to be here today. I broke up with my significant other or we've been fighting all week or I really had it this week with life.
That's leadership though.
Right. And it's like, no, you turn that off. You don't bring that here today.
No.
But we do. People do. And I think there's more of an outward projection than it used to be. And I don't know if that's healthy.
It's not.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm not even going to say it's not okay to express how you're feeling and what you're going through.
There's a time and place for everything.
But that, and also you got to be able to, at some point you got to be able to control your emotional output. You got to be able to say,
I am a firm believer in that, for sure.
Are you able to say, okay, I'm dealing with that, but this is something completely different? And not carry those. That takes a lot of emotional intelligence.
Yeah,
it just takes emotional intelligence.
It's not everybody's business. Like when you're there for a common goal, whatever that is, sports, your workplace, whatever. What's happening outside of that is no one's business. It doesn't mean that people don't care about you. It just means that this is not the place for that.
But
we can't deal with that right now.
Easier said than done.
We can't deal with that right now.
I done seen so many people, man, coming to work and, now they mad and they go to tables. I mean, I've had firsthand experience. I work with a girl. Now she's being short with tables. She's not even letting them finish their order. He or she. Not letting them finish their order. They just talking and, let me get, okay, and walking off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would you clock in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why would you clock in?
Mm-hmm.
I tell my coaches, I work for Pure Joy. And every coach I train, I'm very upfront with them, This is a job and I'm your boss, I'm your manager. And as your manager, I want to tell you that if you're having a day where you just feel unfit to work, like you truly don't think because we work with kids.
Yeah, especially with kids, yeah.
You need to call me and tell me you just can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had an instance like that, but I tell every coach that because that's our future. So if you're going to work showing kids it's okay to behave off of how you feel, then it's just not the job for you. I just believe that.
Right.
Do not clock into this job. Do not clock into your day if you just not there. Especially if you're having kids, you got a family, you got a life. How can you?
But what happens when you can't clock out or not clock in?
Most of us can't.
What happens, when you have a family of your own?
Most of us can't.
You're a dad, you're a mom, and you've had it, right? Like it's happened to all of us. You've had it with your day, and you're in a bad attitude, but you got to go deal with your family. Do you get? You don't get to just shut it down.
That's when communication is at its forefront, though. And that's what I had to learn, too. That's when you say, hey, babe, all right. And we talked about this. Sometimes both of you have that bad day, right? And that's when you got to say, hey, this is what it is. Let's still do the best we can to be the best parents we can be. Or vice versa, it's just you. And she's doing fine. Hey, babe, I need a hand tonight. I really ain't my full self.
So I could ask you the same question, like, why don't we do that? Because most people don't.
I'm learning it. But I'm just saying, somewhere along the line, for instance, people not doing that because people don't know effective communication. If we want to talk about the basis of it. People just, how they feel, they let that feeling ride. They just ride that feeling on throughout, and they never go back.
They feel justified by it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't care about the people they are affecting. They just care about how they're feeling. And once again, it's an awakening you have to have. If you never notice, like ignorance is bliss. So if you don't know you're not bothering people, you will never make the adjustment, or you don't care to. That's the difference. People go through their day, and their day is everybody's day in their head. You get what I'm saying? 'How they feel is how everyone should feel. But that's just not the case. That's just not the case, especially when you get married and have kids. And you know that.
Yeah.
You know that when we clock in and we do our thing, it was rough for me waking up this morning.
Yeah.
But guess what? It don't matter. I hate to say that, and it's a harsh reality. And that's why you and I, and when we on the camera, we always say, you know, keep it real with your kids. You know, be a realist. Be honest about what you're going through, because it does not stop. I think the biggest part about it is a lot of people have just never been told that is incorrect behavior. That is incorrect behavior. You're projecting.
Yeah.
You're being rude.
Yeah.
You're not talking. You're not speaking properly in this situation. You're handling this all wrong. Enough people haven't been told that. But now with social media, people can post whatever they doing and however they feel. So
And get feedback from it. And go, yup,
All right.
I understand.
all right.
Prayers, prayer hands, and
I'm done. That's what I'm saying, bro. And so it's like,
yeah.
do I see a fix for it anytime soon? No, I don't. But I'm able to control what I got going on. And if I see somebody that I care about projecting and letting their feelings loose, I go, hey, maybe you need to take a deep breath. What's going on with you? Okay. Why couldn't you just say that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you gotta put we have the ability with everything going against us to put the mirror up to the people we love.
Yeah.
That's all we can do, no matter if it hurt them. You got to show them the mirror.
Those are tough conversations. You know,
They are.
I actually saw something. Was it this morning or it was like this morning where so you know the guy that wrote the book it's skipping my mind right now. What's the name of his book? Let me look it up real quick.
But I learned that having those conversations are a superpower, though. Like being able to talk to people in uncomfortable circumstances is a superpower. It's one that I wasn't gifted with.
Yeah. The Subtle Art of Not Giving
No
a
fuck.
Yeah.
I have that book.
That guy. So great book, by the way. But he was saying, he made a statement because I follow him, and he said, if you're in a sort of relationship where you can't have the tough conversation, if you can't, if like your style of being in a relationship is avoidance, you won't have the tough conversation. You have to couch everything you guys say when there are disagreements in the home between you and your relationship, that you don't really have a true relationship.
No.
And that's you already need to work on that before whatever it is you're arguing about. And it made me think about how many times I dealt with someone in my life, platonically or romantically, where I avoided that conversation. And I go, well, how do I feel about that relationship now? Like removed, right? And I go, yeah, that wasn't a true relationship. That actually was not a true relationship. There are people walking around in relationships, platonic or otherwise, and they will not confront their spouse because they're afraid of the blowback, right? They're afraid of, we're going to break up, or, you know, whatever your reasons are. You have to be able to actually have those conversations. So you have to be able to let your significant other show you your ugly side and say, we can talk about that. And also like be able to talk about those things for you to be mad at your significant other, and not every argument is breakup territory, right? Or the end of a friendship, right? I should be able to have a disagreement with you, Treve, and be like, I'm not happy about X, Y, and Z. And I should be able to express I'm not happy without you feeling like our friendship's on the line.
No. Exactly.
Right? It's just we had a disagreement and we're gonna work it out. And I'm telling you about this disagreement.
People can't do it no more.
Why can't we do that? Why is everything such a volatile, we about to break up, or we about to fight, or we're about, you know?
I'll say this. The first thing you said the relationship thing. Mm-hmm. The reason people are getting divorces is because they get in these relationships with people, and it's all fun because that person might look the way that you want your spouse to look, and they might talk the way your spouse wants to talk, but you never talk about the non-negotiables. And when something came up, you just kind of laughed it off and you shrugged it off. But then you got married and things slowed down and that behavior was still going on.
Yeah.
But you're still not okay with the behavior. And once again, like you said, there's avoidance. Now you're still not talking to that person about it.
Yeah.
And then it just all come out. Now you're ready to leave that person because they can't change the behavior that you never told them you didn't like, or you never told them it was an issue and you never worked through it. Now, on the flip side of that, people, oh my God, this conversation is too much. It's too much. It's too real. On the flip side of this relationship, whether it be plutonic, you taught me a new word, by the way. I just think people are overly sensitive. And yeah, I said it. I just think as a kid, you and your buddy, and I think I said it on the podcast, me and my buddy G, we would get in a fist fight. We'd be so mad at each other and, you know, I go home and I'd be upset. And man, I wake up next day. He'd come to my house, I'd come to his house. Everything was cool. And I think somewhere along the way, everybody started pushing that narrative of if it don't work out, I don't need you. You wasn't for me anyway.
Right.
You're not helping me in any way.
I'm tired of that storyline. That whole like, I had to get rid of my haters. Everyone's fun a hater.
And that's why, and if you want to bring it full circle, those same people be struggling to keep friendships. Those same people are struggling. They're lonely.
Right.
Those same people, while they may be successful in their own right, they are struggling in the arena of personal relationships. They lack emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Because nobody, and this is going on record, but it's what happened with, it's a large part of what happened with P. Diddy. It's a very large part. Nobody was ever telling him that behavior was wrong, right? He didn't have enough haters.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
But is it, it's not, but see, that's why I'm gonna push back there, because it's like someone telling him it's wrong is not a hater. That's actually someone who loves you.
Yes.
Right? I know. But it's interesting because you're right. Like if someone, and maybe someone did to some degree, but at some point people stop telling them no.
Like, bruh.
Like this is not okay, you know?
And when you're, okay, we're getting there. And when you're in that arena and they're successful and you made it that far, people don't even know, they go on autopilot. You ask for a suggestion about something and they go, that sounds great. Whatever they can do to keep the energy in a going positively forward. Does that make sense? Like whatever they can do.
Yeah, but then you're not happy either way because you just said that to conform, right? Because you don't want the smoke.
They don't care.
But you really do, though, because
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, again, that's one of the people that I follow. The other one is, I wish I could remember his name. He's a lawyer, and he's like a divorce lawyer. And he actually gives nuggets on, like, the trends of how divorces happen or what people tend to say or do and, like, how to avoid those certain things or whatever. And it's really interesting. But one of the things, he said is, like, to be able to have those honest conversations and whatnot. But when you're just avoiding each other and you're just saying, yep, whatever, I don't care, to avoid whatever, what happens is then you have resentment. You secretly have resentment, but that person may not recognize that you are resenting that and you said okay out of resentment. And then that's going to fester in your brain. Months go by and you're still holding on to that thing. That was just a moment in time concerning the other person. And now you want to break up. And now it's not fixable because in your head, it's been 6 months of this behavior. But that person was like, that was a one momentary thing. You still holding on to that?
Relax.
Right? But like, that's because of lack of communication. And then you just kind of cycle through your own brain, right? So that's what conversation will do for you in any sort of relationship. Because sometimes, guess what? You got it wrong.
A lot of time.
Right? The way you're feeling about a particular incident maybe you're right to be upset. You could have the right to be upset. You could also understand that the perception someone had may have been wrong. And in some ways, maybe you were also wrong. And so you could say, yep, I'm upset about that moment. Can we talk about it? Now, if you can't talk about it, I understand. But if you can talk about it, then that's something you can work through.
That's why I never like to talk when I'm like boiling. Like I never like to.
Yeah.
I do not like to argue when I've reached a point of like anger. I don't because it's not my rational mind. It's not how I think. It's not how I view the situation. It's just me spewing how you've made me feel. Because any individual can make you feel low, upset, and then you just start saying stuff to personally attack, right? That is a thing that happens. And so for me, it's like, all right, let's take a few minutes. Because I probably do have something to, I am a part of the situation. And what I always try to tell myself is this moment is not the moment. Like, is this moment really going to be the moment that make or break this relationship, whether it be a personal or a business, like this point of upsetness, or is it something we can actually work through? And after I think that, I'm like, let's try to work through it.
Right.
Right. It has to be a lot. Like, I mean, just downright, people are letting relationships go. And if you have lost some relationships for good reason, whatever. But I'm saying people are letting relationships go off of petty, like nothing. Like it just being nothing. Like a simple conversation could have fixed it.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, what I ask you is, what do you do when the person really doesn't want to have the conversation?
It depends. Like sometimes people need time, right?
You know what I mean?
I don't know. To me, that's why it's important. I know there's always a make or break, right? And there's also that line that you talked about, that non-negotiable.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you have to have the serenity to know it's just run its course, and that's going to be what it is. And sometimes you have to be able to say, we dug a pretty deep hole here, and this is going to take time. That's the part. That's actually the problem that I have with most people, right? I had a childhood friend. We then had an incident, and it got pretty ugly. And rather than talking about it, there was an avoidance. Then we crossed paths because there's a whole thing of like life that was shared.
Relationship shared.
Right.
Yeah.
Friends of friends.
Same hangouts.
Yeah. Right. And rather than talk about it or set up a meeting or anything, it was like, we're just going to act like it never happened. Right. And I'm like, too many years have gone by. Right. Now we're to the point where if you ask me to unpack that, because it's been about, how old is my daughter? 16? It's been 15 years.
No way.
I'm like, I don't even remember exactly what it is, but all I know is I don't trust you. And now, on top of I don't trust you, I don't know you because it's been 15 years.
You're a completely different person.
You're right. So exactly where are we starting from?
Can't start from how we
so
first met.
So now we can't start from zero because there's history and I don't trust you. So we can't even start at repair because do you remember what the fuck we were arguing about?
Nope.
I don't.
You live two different lives.
I'd be an idiot to just rekindle that situation. So now I'm to the point where like I wish you well. I hope you and your family are doing well.
That's all you can do, bro.
Right?
That's all you can
do. But that's the price if you wait too long. If you're lucky, I guess, right? So, but it's one of those things where if you're not going to talk about it, then you just got to make peace with it. I don't know how that individual truly feels. I know last time I saw them, they were kind of like, oh, hey, I'm shocked at the things that I've heard that have happened in your life. Oh my God, tell me about it. And I'm like, I don't know you.
Who are you?
Who are you? Now you want to know about my life and my family and my children. He was like, is that your kid? And I'm like,
you were around when there was one.
Right? last time I saw that person, they didn't know I had a second child. They're like, "You have a son?" Like, you know what I mean? So it you can imagine how weird that is. That
It
exchange
is, man.
right?
It's just awkward.
I try to avoid that. I try to avoid those because that's not beneficial and that doesn't help anybody. And like, you know, I don't know. I just think you should be able to talk things through. Like, I don't know.
Communication, boy.
Communication
is a key to life, but boy, we struggle at it, don't we?
We all do to some degree.
Struggle at it.
But sometimes is it that serious? Like really, when you really break it down, is it really that serious? I don't know if it is.
No situation. I don't think, I'm telling you, unless it's life threatening.
Right.
Or a 100% non-negotiable. Like, I believe in non-negotiable.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like
They're out there.
When friends or family crosses a line, yeah, I do believe in like I can't mess with that person no more.
Yeah.
I believe in that. So I'm not saying you shouldn't cut anybody off, but majority of the time, it's not relationship ending.
Yeah. And majority of the time it's not. I believe that.
It's not relationship ending.
Yeah.
I promise.
You might have to restructure the friendship or the relationship.
Is that you could go from close friends to acquaintances.
Yeah.
You can go from
and see where that goes. Yeah.
But it's hardly ever do I believe in diminishing relationships. No. Never. But that's just me. I'm a nice guy. I am. I believe I'm a nice guy. So like some people say I'm soft and I'm too easy. So
no, I mean, you seem like you do well with like controlling your circle.
Oh, 100%.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna give you some love, but I'm not about to give you the love.
Right.
Like I show you love.
Yeah.
Like you come in my house, we eat grits.
Yeah.
We have breakfast.
Yeah.
We have a cocktail. I might talk to somebody the way I hang out with you, but they not getting the love. And that's what I try to explain to everybody.
Right.
Like you in, but you not. Like, like you're not in. Like you know me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of similar, except I'm a little more guarded than that. Like I don't invite everybody to my house.
Oh, that's like the peak. Like
I don't invite everyone. I don't introduce people to my family.
No, bruh, but I,
you know what I mean?
I rarely do too.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just not in.
Like if you know my kids, you know me pretty well. It's one of those things.
Wow. Okay. Point taken. Point taken. That's pretty good.
Just what it is.
That's pretty good.
Did you hear about that whole AI situation with the person from Home Depot?
No. Can you give me a rundown?
So apparently there's this employee at Home Depot, if I have this story right, who, when certain people would walk in, he would show them, like for instance, the direct situation with two people, and they're not sure if they're related, but the same person showed a woman a picture or a video of her husband making out with another woman. And was like, hey, do you know your husband has been cheating on you? Here's the video proof.
He was just showing it to everybody though?
No, he targeted a woman. And I don't know how he explained how he knew that was her husband or whatever. He said something about facial recognition on their security system or something stupid. And because it was very realistic looking, the woman believed him for a second and like it got weird. You know, so I guess she went home and confronted her husband. I don't know. The other woman, he said to her, or some man said to her, hey, is this your truck? Is someone's trying to steal your truck right now? Let me help you. Come on, let's go. And let me help you get your truck back. And it was like someone driving off with her truck and whatever. And they figured out it was AI generated and it wasn't real. So like, that's where we are now. We're now, you know, and now AI you're able to, like Treve right now could sit behind an AI face of a beautiful, young, hot 23-year-old woman and look and sound like a woman on a FaceTime call. You could do that now.
I'm
it's
disgusted.
possible. Yeah. So like,
Catfish about to go crazy.
I think it's time to go back outside.
Yeah.
That's my point. It's my point. Let me see if I can look this up real quick.
I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it, bro. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, man. It's wild, man.
The catfishing is about to go crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But I don't know if I can find that whole article there. It doesn't matter, but I'll have to like. I just kind of started reading into that story, and I was like, "This is wild, man!" Like the fact that we're that far along, where you could be walking around and someone could have done a little bit of history on you and go, "Okay, that's Treve. That's his Instagram. That's looks like his wife or his kid." Steal those images and then make a whole thing and go, "Hey, is this your family? This and this is happening." Like, you can't even believe what you see anymore. That's where we are.
Let me log back in. Yeah.
So if you don't know somebody, like, don't trust them if they show you some wild shit.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that's the moral of the story. I don't know.
I hope people around in your circle not doing that to you, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's the implication, right? Like, you really gotta know who your friends and family are, because now I guess anybody who would have access to you, friends, family, people who actually do know your significant other, can mimic your significant other and put you in a weird scenario for, I guess, their own purposes.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. It's 76 in California.
Is it? What's the temperature today?
It's beautiful outside. I gotta finish on a positive note. You ain't about to have me finishing on no crazy AI note. I gotta finish some happiness.
I gotta let you know what is possible out there, so you safe.
Yeah, I appreciate you always looking out. Deck the halls with
It is
la,
Christmas
la,
time.
la, 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 la.
Yep.
That's what I'm on. It don't even feel like Christmas sometimes to me right now. The days go by so fast.
Are you okay? So I meant to ask you this because you are from South Carolina. Is it different, like, being where we are specifically in Southern California? There are no drastic seasons out here.
No. I'm real with you, bro. It's been one big spring.
Like, I saw your post. You're like, isn't it almost winter?
It was 87 degrees last Thursday.
Yeah. Like, does that bother you still?
A little bit.
Like, I think last night was the first time I was like, oh, it's actually kind of cold tonight. But that's because I live in a damn desert. So if you were a little more inland, like South Orange County, I bet it wasn't even that cold.
Bro, it was 16 degrees in my parents' house the other night.
See?
That's a huge difference.
You're not going to get no snow here. You might see them in the mountains.
Bro.
In the distance, but, you got to.
87?
Yeah.
I had on a cutoff shirt and shorts in December, bro. Yeah, just odd.
Yeah, it's not even officially winter yet here in Southern California, right?
It's not winter here till end of January, start of February.
Yeah, like January.
And then it gets cold for 3 weeks, and then it gets back real hot. That's it.
It's actually pretty cold about March, April. The start of May.
It's windy.
It's windy, cold.
Like,
yeah.
it's weird, bro.
Yeah, and then we get, about May, we start heading towards summer again.
The sun like shining like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
Welcome to California.
I gotta hit it. RTB. I gotta go coach these kids. And I need to eat. I haven't eaten breakfast, so. You fasting right now?
I am not. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah.
Raising the bar, ladies and gentlemen.
Raising the bar. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Raising the Bar with Ra and Treve. If you like what you heard, do us a favor and share the podcast with a friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast also. New episodes every Wednesday. You can leave us a comment on the episodes where you stream them on Instagram at rtb.podcast or send us a direct email at rtb.podcast25@gmail.com. That's rtb.podcast, the number 25 at gmail.com. See you next week.